Have you ever noticed some people play all the right notes but still sound off? The sounds off, right? Meanwhile, you have someone else playing just few chords and sound amazing. Now, the difference is not skill, definitely, but it's what I call timing. And today, I'll be showing you how beats and subdivisions work. And once you get this, trust me, your rhythm, groove, and tightness will level up immediately. So let's dive right into the lesson. But before we dive right into the lesson, click on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you'll stay notified each time I post new videos. What is a beat? You may begin to wonder. Now, I want you to think of beat like your heartbeat. This is natural and you can relate to this, most of us definitely. So, for your heartbeat, there is a constant pulse, if you notice, or if you're the type that likes nodding your head to the groove of the music, there is a constant pulse. That's the rhythm of the music, that's the beat. Or if you're the type that likes tapping your feet, most times we respond to beats with our body without knowing, involuntary actions, right? So, beat is not something complicated, it's something you experience on a daily basis. So, I'm going to play two different songs. I want you to spot the beats in this song, and we have different time signatures, right? We have 4/4, we have 3/4, we have 6/8, and for all the time signatures we have, they have different time fields. We'll get into this maybe in the next part, time signatures, because this is just like an intro. Think of your beat like a an orange fruit, and you divide it into four parts. So you have your whole note, you have half, you can divide it into quarter notes. So this is just like a brief illustration of beats. I know I'm going ahead of myself, but let's listen to the songs. So I'll play the first song now. One, two, three, four. That's the beat. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Let's try the second one. One, two, three, four.
Come on now. Move your body
You
and
see,
say,
it's not
oh,
difficult.
na,
So you're
na.
playing quarter notes.
Aha.
So that was simple, right? Yeah, I told you it's not difficult. Now let's talk about subdivisions. I know I mentioned this earlier on while trying to explain beats, but let's really explore what subdivisions are. Here is where things get really interesting. Between each beat, we can split time into smaller pieces. This is what we call subdivisions. Now imagine cutting a pizza into smaller sizes. So the first level, we have quarter notes, and that's the one we nod our heads to in a 4/4 time signature. One, two, three, four. So you want to count for the beats: one, beat two, beat three, beat four. One, two, three, four. So you just want to strum two, three, four. These are your main beats, very steady. Now the next set of notes are your eighth notes. Now going from your quarter notes, we've established quarter notes is just one, two, three, four. So we can further divide the quarter notes into two, and you have that's beat one, you divide it into two, you split it into two, beat two, three, and four. So you have eight divisions now. And the way you count your eight notes is one and two and three and four. And so you will notice for your eight notes, it feels faster, but the beat hasn't changed, just that we feel the space between the beats. So I'll play a metronome. I'll play the metronome so you can have a feel of eight notes. Two, three, four. So you have one and two and three and four and one, two, three, four. That's quarter notes. One, two, three, four. Your main beats. Then I will switch from quarter notes to eight notes. One and two and three and four and one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So you have eight notes in that bar in that measure. So the next subdivision is your 16th note, and as the name implies, you're playing 16th notes. So you're dividing the beats from 4 to 8 to 16. So you have smaller beats, smaller chunks of beats, so to say. So you have it, you're filling the space. So you have the notes coming in very fast because you're filling the whole space. So for your quarter notes, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 8 notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And for 16 notes, you're counting 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. So you're dividing each beat 1 into 4 places, beat 2 into 4, and so on. So you count like this: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1. So in a measure, you have 16 notes. So this is where your funk, your high life, your makosa rhythm, this is where they live in the 16th notes. So I'll quickly demonstrate the different types of notes we've been talking about so you can have a feel of how this sounds. So playing the chords in the key of C major, C, G, A minor, F. So that's a 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. The BPM is 60, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll play the chords: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have your chords. So I'll play quarter notes first, then strum quarter notes. Play 8 notes, strum 8 notes. Play 16th note, then strum 16 notes. So let's go. I'll just be playing one single note, C. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 8 notes. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And let's go. 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and so if you count the total beats, you have 8 beats: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and so let's strum 8 notes: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So next is 16 notes. So you count 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and so you break each beat into 4 parts. So are you ready? So I'll play a single note as usual, then strum 16 notes. So let's go. Using C, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. And notice I'm using alternate picking. It's not going to be easy for me to try to just play downstroke. You're straining your muscle, but it's much easier, especially when you're playing 16 notes at a fast tempo. So if you count the total notes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1 E. Let's go again. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and so you have 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. So I hope you really learned something today. This is fundamental. I can't overemphasize the importance of you learning your subdivisions and really understanding them. This is really going to help you when you're playing funk and syncopations and your reading, fast reading, syncopated readings. So you would really know how we come about all of this when we get to that aspect. So I want you to practice playing all of those divisions so you can just pick up your metronome, start with 60, you can clap the beats or nod to the beat or strum the beats, right? So do the same for 8th notes and 16th notes consciously. Then I'll give you some other drills. Just you can check on my Telegram group. You can join the link. There's a link in the description box. So in my Telegram group, I drop materials and exercises that you can do. So I'll give you drills that can help you learn all of the subdivisions fast. So we finally come to the end of the video. I'm sorry this is lengthy, but this is the only way I can really explain and make you understand. And I want you to click on the subscribe button if you've not subscribed yet. Also turn on the notification bell so you'll always stay notified each time I post new videos. I really do appreciate your feedbacks. Drop your feedbacks in the comment section. I will gladly check them and improve on where I need to improve. And you can just drop suggestions. And I'll see you in the next class. Keep making music. Bye.